Hi, everybody. Welcome to the first live after 500 subscriber. Thank you very much. 500 time. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Seriously, that you take time of your day to listen to what I do and to subscribe, ring that bell. And on this video, if you didn't like the if you don't like it, press a thumbs down. If you like it, press a thumbs up. Thank you very much for being here. Chris White is still awake, ladies and gentlemen. Hi, Chris. Where are you from again? I know I see you during my daily, the stream that I do during the day. I don't know if you are in Europe or somewhere. Most of the people that I do stream for in the afternoon, for me, I usually stream at 1:30 or 2 p.m. in the afternoon on Mondays. I'm doing a special now because I wanted to do a special because I got no gigs today. I had two days ago and one tomorrow morning. But because it's relax, I'm just like, say, what? You know what? Let's do it. Chris is from UK living in Germany. It's crazy. You guys in Europe move a lot from country to country. Here in North America, when you are Canadian, most of the time when you are Canadian, you just stick here. I mean, of course, our country is so big. I do not mean that in we think we're big, but in size, that, yeah, you can pretty much travel. You can drive for 48 hours straight and you are still in the same country. So maybe that's why. Your dad used to live in Canada. Do you know where? It's probably not where I am, because nobody wants to live in Montreal. Yeah, Canada. I'm doing this special stream because I think I can reach some more of my American friends. So if anybody feel better about this time of streaming, please let me know. It's certainly doable for me to stream a little later than the afternoon shift for me. Vancouver, you said, Chris. Vancouver is like as far as you can go from me here in Canada. I'm in Quebec. I'm based in Montreal. So Vancouver, I'm just curious to do a little quick Google map, but I think it's something like 40 hours away, something like that. Vancouver, if I ask Google Map, it's hold on. I'm using a lot of bandwidth with the stream. But it's something as crazy, like, okay, it's 1 day and 19 hours away from me. And that's not even the fastest, and that's if you go across the states. The road in Canada is a little bit longer still. So it's like, yeah, it's like 24 plus 19. Too many hours. It's too many hours away. I don't think you can even drive in Europe that far. But yeah, it's in 1 day and 19 hours straight. No stop, no nothing. It's just driving. So yeah, I think it's closer to go in California for me. I'm closer to San Diego or LA. I'm just curious. Let's Google map stuff together. LA is only... Hold on. It's crazy. Oh, it's 2 hours less for me to go in LA. Doesn't make sense. Yeah, 45 hours. It's a 45-hour drive. It's like 5,000 kilometers. Something that stupid, crazy. I almost did it, by the way. Last year I went to Banff. Banff is 4,000 kilometers away from my place. I went there with a couple of friends with my RV. We just burned down the highway, and I really wish I could be there again. This is really a nice place. It's probably one of the nicest places on earth I've been. I didn't travel much, but it's a really nice place. If you ever come here in Vancouver, I think Banff is a couple hour away. It's like 10. It's not much. Just 10-hour drive. Okay, so Chris, you probably follow what happened this afternoon, and I'm not gonna say much. I'm gonna say that this is not in my console anymore, and all my problems are gone. Not that there is anything wrong with that card. It's just that it was taking up the IP address. It was taking up the IP address of the console, so I could not connect any software to it. So definitely not ready. Or I just don't have a good firmware on it, and I'm gonna say guilty. I fuck up big time. I said it. I fuck up big time. Don't do that. Don't put any card that you find for cheap on eBay in your console. I voided my warranty, and it's not really working. It's not working properly. I mean, I can get some stuff happening with it, but not good. I cannot flash it. So if anybody is a Dente guru and want to help me out, I welcome all kind of help, because I'm stuck with a console now that is not in warranty anymore, and I got a Dente card. Of course, I can probably sell this. They go for like $800 on eBay, so I can probably sell it and get my money out of it. But yeah, because I'll be honest, if I'm selling this one, you probably won't buy it. I got it on a Soundcraft SI card for really cheap. So there you go. If I lost something, my pride and my warranty. But so far, knock on wood, my computer didn't have any problem. I got good screen, I got good fader, nothing. So yeah, it was a Dente card. For those of you who don't know, because probably some people watching this don't know, yeah. So again, like I said, do as I say, not as I do. And it will save you a lot of money, or time, or resources that I have to spend to get this and open up my console. And I didn't break it, but not worth my time. I'm just gonna wait for the official card and have it installed by Behringer, or the Super Partner, I think it's called, the program Super Partner. Hey Darman, good to see you, man. Doing boat stream today. Yeah, it was a Dente card. As soon as I took it off, it magically went on. So again, no Dente card. Wait for the official one to avoid problem. Anything you guys want to talk about except my Dente card? That's one more off your mind then. Yeah, I know my ports are working in the back of the console. That's a good thing. That's a really good thing. Because at least if I voided my warranty, if nothing happened, I didn't need it. My console is working fine. We're all good here. So what you guys are up to tonight? I mean, I can't believe that you are still up in Europe. I was really hoping for, or expecting more people from my side of the world, America. You found a wing in Singapore, so are you buying it? Are you finally pulling the trigger on it? No, Chris, I didn't take a look at Mix Station because I will do it Monday. Or actually, not Monday. I cannot stream this Monday because I got an LED screen to install somewhere. A 12 feet per 12 feet LED screen. So, for you European guys, it's a 3 meter by 3 meter. So, big screen. It's only 2:45. Yeah. I don't know for you guys, but here, well, we're not going to talk about the console. We're just going to have a good time together. Here in Canada, the bars are closing at 3 a.m. This is the dead time that you cannot sell alcohol anymore. The law here do not allow you to sell alcohol between 8 a.m. and 3 in the morning. You cannot buy it anywhere in the country. Corner store cannot sell alcohol between 11 at night and 8, and bar has to be cannot sell alcohol after 3 a.m. I know some country it's 24/7. There's nothing wrong with that, but here that's the law. So 2:45 is mostly the time that we called it last call. And this is the last song of the band, and the bar just dump everybody out on the street at 3 a.m. and it's wrap up time. So many time in my life I say, oh, it's just 2:45. From Diamond, I'm recluent because although the price is reasonable, I asked yet about repair, and if I get ghost screen or other repair, I would have to keep posting it back and forth. I will bear all the cost. Yeah, something to think about. If you got a good one, you got a deal. If you don't, you have to send it back. Honestly, because we're talking about the UK, I almost bought one when the Wing first came out from Anderton. Because, if you excuse me here, I almost... hold on, guys. I almost bought a console from Anderton because they were really cheap. Like, really, really cheap. So... it was worth it, but as soon as I heard about the ghosting problem, I was like, yeah, no, I did a good thing, then buy it. If I had to send it back, it would have cost me more than I would have saved. Even if I got it at a discount, because I'll be honest and say, because I work in the business, some places that are friend with me just give it for me for cost plus a small fee, and because I'm renting it to them from time to time, everybody's fine with that. So I probably shouldn't say that out loud, but I just did. Screw politics. Bar used to close at 11 p.m. in UK. Really? Are the pubs, everything is closed at 11? I just don't. I never been there. Maybe okay. Probably gonna jinx it, but maybe I will go in France this winter. It's probably not gonna happen. I mean, some artists that work for a label that I work for send people out. Maybe we'll send invitation for a festival in Europe to reach to them. To have artists from French Canadian artists from Canada to go perform in France. But if that ever happened, it could. It's a possibility. But I got like a 5% chance. But it will be my first time in Europe. Maybe in France. So I think in France, everything's open 24/7. Darman, Jack Daniel, and Vanilla Coke. We don't have Vanilla Coke here. Well, or maybe some places, but it's most popular in the States and Not in Canada much. We have the classic Coca-Cola. Uh, 1664 Blanc, we have that here. I'm not really sure it's tasting the same. Hogarden, yeah, Hogarden, we got that. Cronenbourg, yes, we do have that. You watch the Enderton stuff, yeah. Is their synth guy good? Honestly, I was watching them because of Rob Chapman. I used to be. I'm a guitar player, so this I discovered them. I bought some stuff from Enderton. My friend Simon Marin, who's the singer who plays guitar, also we bought his wireless from Enderton. It was cheaper. For no reason, it was like $100 less on a sale from Enderton. When you take in consideration everything, it was cheaper. So we just bought it from there. Yeah, if you're, I know, Darmin, I remember correctly, you are in Malaysia. I think you better buy it locally. Yeah, if you need service, if you need warranty, that will be it. Or, I don't know what's the deal for you guys, but here, Amazon is going to be the Behringer dealer. We got free return here for Amazon, or most of the time. Also, in the UK, there is 24-hour license places. So, okay, local village do locked in. Okay, so only probably in downtown, probably in London, you can drink 24/7. Man, seriously, we had that. Funny story. We had that for the New Year in Montreal. It was like a special. We got something here that is called Nuit Blanche. So it's basically a overnight event, 1 day a year. I think 1 day or 1 year they tried out the like everything was open. The bus station, everything was prepared for people to be able to drink 24/7 or 24-hour. And honestly, I was working in a bar and asked the manager the week after, and because we're not used to that, he said people were going slower at the beginning of the night. People were spending slower, leaving probably earlier because nobody wanted to last till the end because there was no end. And the only few who were still there like at 3:30 were so messed up that they don't give you money anymore. They don't sell. They just like, people are just wasted. So yeah, I don't know, man. He logged down at 6 a.m. Oof. Okay, good. The Synth guys from Enderton is real enthusiastic and very good. Good, okay, good. And the captain, Lee Enderton, is a YouTube genius. I don't know. It's probably because of Rob Chapman, but they are a small town store that has become international just because of YouTube. I would never have known those guys if it was not from YouTube. No Amazon Malaysia. Okay, so it's shipped from the US. Okay, in Germany, it's the Too Big Music Store. So Tolman, I'm gonna guess. And music store, I don't know. Music store. DV 247. Yeah, Rob Chapman is killer, man. Actually, Rob Chapman is one of the reasons why I started this channel couple a couple years ago, because even if I'm only back after my stupid crash that I did this winter, I started YouTube because of Rob Chapman, because he pushed people to say, start, do whatever, and just start and put it out there. And yeah, you need a sidekick. You know what? I was talking with a friend the other day. Not that he would be my sidekick, but the pair of Rob Chapman and Lee Enderton, they are good friends that appeal to two different crowd. Rob Chapman appeared to the metal guys and further, and the blues guy, where maybe they meet. Captain and Rob meet at the blues, but they covered with their playing and their attitude and their approach so large in the spectrum that everybody liked those guys. You got a good rhythm player that can play blues. You got a shredder on top of it that can play blues. They meet there. They meet at the rock and blues. They are a good duo. Like, yeah, they're friends, but playing wise and mentality wise, they are so wide. This is why they made it. And I say they made it because, yeah, they made it. If Lee Enderton, I think he said in an interview sometime at some point that he make 6 times more sale now than he used to for like the last 50 year being a small town shop. It's crazy. Yeah, Chris, you enjoy them even if you don't play guitar. Yeah, really. And yeah, they're funny. They have like concept. You look at the blind test, even if you don't play guitar or you play just a little bit, it's fun to watch. It's, you know, when you have a YouTube channel, you either create content that will help people have a good time, fun, that makes no sense. You know, the good time channel, and or you do educational stuff. They bridge that gap so well. With the blind tests, it's part educational, part having a good time. It's part fun. It's entertainment. That's the word I was looking for. Entertainment. You make entertainment or educational. They bridge that gap. They are some of my favorite YouTuber, period. Even if I'm not a huge fan of Lee Enderton by itself, Rob Chapman recently is in a weird spot, YouTube-wise. He's got his life, he's moved and stuff. But man, look at those guys and you go like, oh, something happened there. Yeah, I say educational stuff. When they tried the Helix versus the real amp, or the Kemper versus the real amp, and they cannot tell, and they swear on their life, they swear on their life that they're plugging a tube amp, and the other guy is right there pointing at a Kemper or a Helix, and he's laughing his life out, like, oh, I can feel the tube, the responsiveness of the. It's if we can make a parallel with that. Actually, one day I should do the same thing. That should be a viral video. Is this analog chain or digital? Can a musician tell the difference? I should have. That's the thing with COVID. I cannot have people over. If I could have somebody on the drum, if I could have, like, my place is really small, but I could have like a trio, and I could set up some gear, and we could do X32 versus Wing. No, it's almost the same thing, honestly. It's like, it's splitting hair difference. But analog, people swear by analog stuff. Like, even now, can you guys tell? I'll let you bet. Darman and Darwin and Chris, take a bet. What am I going into? I'll give you guys some choice. Am I going through a tube preamp, a compressor, tube compressor, solid state preamp or compressor, or am I directly into my Audient ID interface? Take a bet. I'm not going to do A/B test now, but could you tell the difference if I was going with that microphone into whatever? And this is not a bad microphone. This is a fairly high-end mic. Direct input? You guys think direct input? You guys are wrong. I'm going into, how's it called? It's a TLA Ivory 2 5050. It's a mono valve preamp and compressor. I'm full tube. I'm running full tube into, well, I'm going not even in the preamp of the Audient because I have the ID44. This one as a post, it's basically a send return. I'm just connected into the return. And yeah, you can't hear the valve. No, there's nothing to hear. Honestly, it's not. I mean, those units are so different from one another. Good preamp versus good preamp. And now I'm playing around with the control and I'm trying to get more volume out of this thing, and I just cannot. So that will be it. Sorry. But people cannot do the different. I could record a singer with this and say, oh, I got a full tube amp and tube compressor going into my digital, and you can't hear the valve when you're listening on studio speaker. Well, it's gonna get to you digitally anyway. Nobody on earth, almost, record digital and record analog and print to vinyl, master to vinyl, and stay totally analog. Almost nobody, because somebody will say Jack White do. Okay, maybe he does. Okay, hold on, I want to try something. I want to try a different compressor setting. I don't know if this is a good one. Probably not. Do I want this? I seriously just got that unit. It's not brand new at all, but the same guy who sold me my Rode NTK mic, the guy called me back and said, hey, I got a compressor. You want to give me $100 for it? And I was like, okay, sure. If it's he said it's a tube compressor. I got a tube compressor. And the guy sold it to me for $100. Say, you'll change the tube, it will work like a new. And I was like, okay, I'll try it. And this is a microphone preamp and a tube compressor in a single unit. Worked fine. Maybe YouTube is degrading the audio. Not that much, honestly. Because, okay, I'm gonna try to crank it just a little more. I'm clipping, damn it. I feel like I'm missing 6 dB of volume right now, but that's just me. Sorry, guys. But, okay, seriously, YouTube is not degrading the sound that much, because if you listen to good recording on YouTube, it sounds awesome. It sounds as good as anything else. Of course, if you A/B against the wave, the uncompressed wave, you'll hear a difference, but it's not that much YouTube. Anyway, everything that you listen on YouTube, even at 4K, is a 192K MP3. That's the codecs that they're using. They just downgrade everything to 192K MP3. Not even 256. The Mackie was famous for him. The Mackie 1604. Mackie 1604. I know that console because I've done a lot of stuff on it. They were overdriving it. Seriously, don't run those preamp that hot. They sound good, but if you overdrive them, Before was better? Okay, sorry, Chris. I'm trying out some different attack and release. Yeah, okay, I get what you mean. I got more mid-range like that, or I'm sending out more mid-range like that. Honestly, I'm thinking about getting a DBX 160. You know, I got a tube compressor there, and I want to get a DBX 160 because it's probably sounding better. Because I cannot afford to have a distressor in my rack just for that vocal. I got a couple of piano tune, rock tune, and dance to my own dance stuff. Wow. Have a good time, man. It's 3. It's almost 3 at your place, right? Well, it's 3:05. 6 hour over. Well, you can beat the 160. It's called a distressor. If you want that transparent sound, but the FM feeling or the sound that we all know from the 160 feels like home. The CR1604. The CR1604 honestly is a good mixer. I used the last real thing I did with a 1604 is setting one up for a in-ear split. One of the band that I was touring with in 2009, they wanted to deal their own monitor on stage, so we set up a small rack, 1604, and with the rack wing, and the 3 guys in the band were doing mono in-ear back then. Drummer was on wire from the headphone out, and the 2 singer and bass player, guitar player, singer and bass player, they were running 1 bass unit of Sennheiser with 2 bell pack, one on the left, one on the right, and that's how they did it. Cheap AF monitor rig. But yeah, no, it's not the price point. The 160 is a good compressor. I mean, the 160 even today, I had the privilege to work for a while in the studio where they had 2 of the original wood side panel 160 VU, and I've worked with the 160, the 166, the 160X, not the XT, just the X. And I put a transformer at some point in my 160X. Oh, that video was gone. I did a full video back then. Take a 160X, bought the transformer, did an A/B test with some snare sample. That was like the only video on YouTube about that. And I had like 5,000 click on it. And it's gone. Anyway, looking forward. Yeah, 160 is a great design. Like it or not. Prefer something else. But it's a good unit. So on some other stuff, you can prefer something else. But it has its place. Bass guitar. Actually, I did the Warren Ewart tricks the other day. You take a 160 and you send it into a 1176 or the other way around. I actually tried both. I think I preferred the 160 into the 1176. Sounded great. Both compressor one into another sounded awesome. Anyway, not that I don't like you guys, Thank you very much for showing up. I really appreciate it. But the point of that stream was to try to reach some new viewer, because I reached the 500 people, 500 subs. I'm losing my word. It's been a rough day. Actually, the other way around. My favorite compressor on the wing, I think now, is it's the copy of the Elysius. I have a You got 3 more since, or yeah. You're gonna laugh this one out really loud. My subscriber 501 is my girlfriend. She didn't follow me before I get to the 500. I said, hey, I'm reaching 500 subs on YouTube, and she got to talk with our niece about that, and she goes like, oh, I'm not subscribed to him. Okay, favorite compressor on the wing. Yeah, hold on. This one. The ethereal bliss. For one reason. Because it adds a compression limit on it. You can tell it to not compress more than 6 dB, 9 dB, 18 dB. You can set a limit to the compression on it. So it's not like parallel compression, but it does its thing. Can I... Okay, I'm gonna tell you this one. Sometimes I put that on guitar live for mixing live shows. I put that on guitar and on my electric guitar. And I set the trigger or the input source to be my lead vocal. That way, when my lead vocal is singing, he's ducking down, he's compressing my electric guitar by 3 dB. So that creates some space when I have a bad PA, or even in the good PA, you know, sometimes it's in the same kind of frequency, so they fight. So automatically, when my lead singer is out singing, guitars drop down 3 dB, and as soon, sorry guys, with a really fast release, it's coming up. I did it up to 6 dB. And the only thing that I saw was the guitar player lowering the lead vocal in his mix. Because he said, when he's singing, I can hear him well now, and I don't need to hear myself. He could deal with that 3 dB of difference because he's listening to the lead singer. So that's a cool tool to have. I don't care if it doesn't sound like the real one. It's the tool. I just did 2 shows with the X32 2 days ago. So Thursday and yesterday, Friday. Really small PA, really nothing. I just knew how to use my tool, and I had the good tool for the job. And the parents of the singers that I had that day, because it was my small Escal stuff, so duo, 1 guitar player, singer, and the last one is a little bigger of a setup. We have electric guitar, acoustic guitar that my guitar player, my friend Vince, is switching, and Vanessa, the singer, yesterday had a keyboard and backing track. It's basically like the album is playing and they mute the keyboard and guitar. Sound awesome. But her parents and the parent of the girl the night before came to me and said, I don't know who you are, but this is the best sounding show of my girl that I've ever seen. I don't want to throw me flour. Not the point. I only had an X32 rack. Stock compressor, I used the 1176 emulation on lead vocal. But because I had the tool with a really small PA to do my job really well, I made it sound good. And I'm talking about people that did big venues, especially the girl that I had Thursday. She's used to saying she was in like those pop band when she was 14. Arena tour, you know, it was back when the boys band and the girls band were hot back in the day. A TV production here did a small TV show. You're gonna be the next boys band. You're gonna be the next girls band. So they took a bunch of kids from around here, put them together, took 3, made band, write them song, and they did the arena tour. And the fact that the father of one of these girls came to me and said, "Thank you, you take the time to listen to what my girl do, her song, her style, and I made it sound as it should." Jackpot. That comment worth more than anything else. Yeah, you see, sorry, Chris, I'm catching up with you in the chat. Sold your X32 when you got a wing? Sure, I get that. X32 core? Great choice. This is what I have in my rack upstairs. What's my GL251? This is my monitor split or my small gig rig. I just bring the X32 core. Sounds great. Okay, I got the Midas preamp to go with it. Sounds great, man. Nice to be recognized means that you're doing something right. I hope so. This is why I'm doing this. I'm not doing it for me. And that's the key. Don't do it for yourself. Do it for the artist. Do it for the people who listen. Put yourself in a bad sounding spot if it's gonna make the old crowd being happier. I've done that many times. Mixing shows, go walk around, sounds like shit where I am. But if you walk around, the average was better. I didn't make it sound good at the console. I didn't make it sound good for the one in the back or the first one in the front. But for most people, after walking 2 or 3 times around the venue, it sounded better. You heard everything. Everything was balanced frequency-wise. That's the key. 95% of the people there had a great show. Not the best it could have been for them, but the best it could have been for the overall. That's how you win your crowd. Still saving money for the 251. Man, they're expensive, but they worth it so much. Seriously. I don't know. Okay, probably you heard that. People from the industry say that there is no difference between a DL32 and a 251. It should be the same thing. I cannot agree. I don't know if it's because the box is blue. Maybe the paint is doing a difference on the sound, but to me, it sounds better with the 251. Okay, I said it. At the end of the day, our job is to connect the artist with the audience. Yeah, right. This is true, Chris. Just by saying that, I never heard anything that you've done. I never seen you. I don't know who you are. But by saying that, if you listen to the artist and you connect them with the crowd, I'm sure you're a good sound engineer. It's nearly 9:30 a.m. or 9:30 p.m. Because here in Canada right now in Quebec, it's 9:20 p.m. It's 9:30 a.m. Okay, 12 hour away from me. This is weird. You're actually tomorrow for me. You are Sunday already. Well, I'm working in exactly 12 hours. I have to be on the show with a truck. I will try to upload a video tonight of my Thursday gig. If you guys are interested in watching that, this is why I'm doing those videos. It's 3:20 p.m. in Germany. My other show was like 2 a.m. Oh, really? Okay. So actually, Darman, you're exactly 12 hours away from me. Now it's 9:30 p.m. So it's 3:20 p.m. in Germany. Yeah, no, it's a.m. in the morning. Go to bed. Because I will try to upload a video, and that's what I'll try to do. Go to bed. Chris, Darman, people who are watching this in replay, that's the word I'm looking for, replay. Thank you very much. It's always fun to hang out with you guys. I wish we could do this more often. I will try, but I'm really busy. I got 21 show this month, or 21 event. That's a good sign. I'm happy to work. Thank you very much for watching. If you didn't like that video yet, give it a thumbs up. If you are not subscribed to the channel yet, please do. I want to reach my 1,000 subs this year. Please help me to achieve that. Just subscribe. You don't have to give me money. Don't have to do anything. Just subscribe. That's all I'm asking for. Please take care of yourself. And I see you guys really soon. Yeah, I think I like that catchphrase better. See you guys really soon.